What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the Matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, just hours ago from the moment of this recording, we experienced a humongous crash, 200 million USD in liquidation in a span of 15 minutes.
Donald Trump has crashed crypto. In fact, all markets are down as the global trade war comes roaring back. Trump is playing with economic fire, some are reporting, as he announced a proposal today on massive tariff increases on Chinese imports, specifically rare earth exports. This is something markets weren't expecting. This is something that is shaking up markets today. Now, it's interesting, zooming out, market structure is not broken. I mean, honestly, this looks really bullish to me.
This was such a big hit, all markets went down, including the entire crypto ocean. We'll talk about that in this video, Crypto Crew, but this goes to show what we propagate on this channel. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Protect your Kaspa coins and other crypto investments by practicing self-custody, and in our opinion, the Tangent wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable cold storage out there. Get 10% off using code Crypto Crew with the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
What a day.
Crypto Crew, during the time of this crash, there were some Bitcoiners mocking Kaspa and doing fake victory laps, some even calling it a rug pull. When we learned this was a flash crash with the price per Kaspa coin hitting as low as 1 cent and smart money was buying the dip, some Bitcoiners went as far as calling this a cope. It was amusing to see how some Bitcoiners showed their disappointment when they realized Kas indeed experienced a flash crash. Again, this was when the whole market experienced the crash, including Ethereum and Bitcoin. Yet many Bitcoiners chose to shun Kaspa exclusively.
There is no such thing as bad publicity.
Meanwhile, Caspians were in the trenches serving inquiring minds. For example, Ryan Babel, a former world-class footballer who has been heavily invested in crypto for a while now, by his own admission already had his eyes on Kaspa, but thought he was too late to the party until this crash occurred and got edified. I personally shared some vids about Kaspa's connection to Donald Trump and Marathon Digital, and this proves that tribulation are not only temporary, they're also an opportunity disguised in tumult. The Lord's grace indeed works abundantly.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
Now, some are saying the bull run is over, that this is the start of the bear market. Others say the complete opposite. This is why you must study to show thyself approved, Crypto Crew. Study to prepare yourself against the storms and the murky waters on this crypto ocean.
I just want to say, not only is it going to be okay, but this is incredibly bullish. I want to talk about this dip that's going on right now, the crash, the flash crash. All my years in crypto, I've not seen much like it. So before we dive into the charts, I want to kind of go over a few things. I don't know about you. I saw this before I was about to go live. Raoul Pal desperately trying to make or move money out of bank into crypto, near impossible in any reasonable time. Anyway, still a gift. I saw this. Time to retweet this. This is Matt over here at Bitwise, a CIO. Here's what he's reposting. So before I dig into the charts, I want to read this to you. I just know, the silent majority of you, the ones that don't comment, are so down with this. I am so down with this. When the crypto market rips, everyone says, I'll buy Bitcoin if it just pulls back to wherever. Then when the dip happens, they don't act because the market doesn't feel good at that point. And it never does. It doesn't feel good at the point. One solution: write the price at which you want to buy on a sticky note and put it on your monitor. It never feels good when you buy the dip. The dip comes when sentiment drops. Writing the number down can be a good form of discipline. So you all know what's happening. Everybody in the chat is probably like, this is crazy. This is just crazy. But $250 billion wiped out from the crypto market cap today. This was at 5:08 p.m. I'm sure this is, I don't know what it is now, but that's just insane, everybody. A quarter of a trillion. Bitcoin plunges 6K after Trump's China tariff. The market didn't wait. Seconds after Trump's 100% tariff announcement on China, Bitcoin tanked over 5%. The markets were waiting. The exchanges, the market makers, whoever, they're waiting for the headline. That nice headline to just crash it to wherever they want to crash it to. And you see the wicks on these candles. You see where everything crashed to. And this was the headline. Trump did what he did. Boom.
And more than anything, I think this is probably just being amplified by manipulation, if not anything else. Like, yes, I think some people are scared. Yes, I think some people are taking profit. And you can definitely see that by the way that, USDT dominance is growing. But I think for the most part, this market is falling so hard more because of manipulation. And I still don't believe that this is going to last forever. I think it's well within reason that Bitcoin's price is going to come back down. It's going to try to find some support, and it's going to use these support levels to try to bounce back to the upside. And I know I said that this morning, and I ended up being wrong in some capacity on what I thought was going to happen, but it is still just my general belief, right? I think this is an overreaction from crypto, and everything right now is pointing in the direction of saying that this easily could still find some support and continue upwards.
With Kaspa, you can see that it's a crazy looking chart hanging around 7%, where it's been like 7.5 cents. And then a little bit of negative tariff news is kind of going down to like 7.1 cents this morning, then 6.4 cents, and then went all the way down to 2.1 cents. And then shot up to 5.3 cents, currently 4.3 cents. If you're looking to pick up a deal, well, you just got it. You can see the trading volume's 150. You can see that there's been some recovery with Bitcoin. It went down to 105, 104. It's recovered up, pulled back. So is this a dead cat bounce and we're going lower? I don't know, but I think eventually some of this tariff stuff, we've been dealing with it all year. And we had that April lows and we bounced back. This just really hurts, and that's a big crash. And I don't think panicking is a good thing, and I'm holding strong. I feel like Bitcoin hasn't topped, and I think that the best for alts hasn't come, and that's just my personal opinion.
There was an FOMC Fed meeting the other day, and this is what they talked about. This is from the minutes. Most officials at the Fed said it would likely be appropriate to ease policy further this year. Some noted that the Fed policy may be particularly restrictive. And so another reason why the market is down today, because we're starting to see the effects of the government shutdown. Substantial federal layoffs begin as Congress remains deadlocked over funding to end shutdown. But the fact that that's happening, to me, indicates that they're much more likely to cut in about a week or two. In about 1 week or two, in my analysis, in my opinion, the Fed should be cutting rates right around here. Now, it's possible they even cut more rates later this year. And in fact, 2 more rate cuts are likely in 2026. To be honest, this is a major buying opportunity in my opinion, and I'm not worried about the market at all. I posted this on Twitter the other day, and to me, it's so much easier buying or holding Bitcoin today than back in the day when Bitcoin fell to 40K or 30K or 20K or even less. I remember back in 2018 when Bitcoin crashed to 6K, this was devastating, and then 8 months later capitulated to 3.2K. Now this was bad. The point is, I've never been more confident on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, quality cryptos than today, than this cycle. Meaning, I'm not just holding, I'm buying more. I'm buying more Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. What about you? Even beyond that, if you take a look at the on-chain data, sure, we're seeing OG Satoshi era wallets selling huge amounts of Bitcoin, really being sucked up by the market in ways that we've never seen any cycle before. And what's interesting, if you actually look at the data, there's real money lurking beneath the surface that are not FOMOing into buying Bitcoin. They're picking their spots, places like here, 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 kind of any low point. They're cost averaging. And again, market structure is not broken. Ethereum dipped hard today as well. Ethereum fell to about here, but it's still trading in this range. Once Ethereum breaks out of this range, I think it's going to be really bullish. And this retest today is very healthy. So you have to ask yourself, is the cryptocurrency market truly bearish today? Is something happened that affects Bitcoin or crypto fundamentally? Or is it likely that this trend line holds up and in the future will be higher than today?
Crypto crew, this crypto ocean gets shaky and rough at times, and that's why you need to have conviction in your investments and patience, or as the word of God calls it, long suffering, because otherwise black swan events and flash crashes like these will cause suffering, tearing down your ship, and you will get swallowed.
No dough, no show.
In the next vid, we'll talk about the FUD on Kaspa that has been going on even before this Black Swan event, and how that's nothing new irrespective of others' opinions. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.